Did you know that you can create a complex form calculator with ease using Bricksforge Pro Forms? Let me show you an example. So here we have an example of a loan repayment calculator. This question was asked in the Bricksforge community, so I decided to use it as an example. What you have to do is you fill in the principal, which is, let's say, £500. You fill in the amount of time needed, so I'll say 5 years, and the rate, that's 3.5% per annum, and you immediately get your calculated value. All of these values are calculated in real time, as you can see. So if I say 4 years, it calculates it in real time. And it is all based on this formula. So now let's take a look at how I actually created this form. So here we are on the back end. The two major elements I used were the number, which is for the inputs, and the calculation element. Those are the two elements I'm using from Bricksforge. And the way Bricksforge works is that it literally does it in a very easy to write way. So basically this formula is what I'm just going to input, and it will help me calculate the rates per month. What do I mean? So you see, these are the three numbers that I added as the inputs. Each of them, I just gave them a custom ID, so it's easy to remember. So the first one is principal. The second one is the time in years. And the third one is the rates in percentage. So how do I now calculate the PMT? So based on this formula, what I have to do now is come down to the bottom. So I just define the variables. P, if you want to define a variable from another form field, use the curly brace. So you can say the curly brace, P equal to principal, the R is equal to the rate. But that rate is in percentage. You need to now convert it back to a number. And the percentage is per annum. The APR is per annum. That's why you are doing the rate divided by 12 months multiplied by 100. So that's basically divided by 12 divided by 100. Then the number of years, it's in years, but the PMT is in months. So you have to do that. The years multiplied by 12 to give the month. And then finally, we just literally do the same formula. So PMT is equal to the principal multiplied by the formula we have here, R, multiplied by, in brackets, 1 plus the R raised to power. If you want to write raised to power, you use the caret sign. So if you want to write multiplied, you use the asterisk. Divide, you use the slash. If you want to write the power, there's the caret sign. If you want to add the plus, it's the plus sign. The subtract is the minus sign, and so on. So you can use the bracket. So it's almost like you're writing regular maths on a piece of paper. And that's how I defined all of the variables. That's what I like to always do. I first define the variables, then I use the variables in my formula, and in the end, I then just returned the value, which is the PMT. After calculating the formula, always remember, when you are defining variables, put the semicolon at the end to break. So that's how you're breaking all of them. And then finally, I'm just returning the PMT. And that's giving me this is for the monthly payment. Then for the total interest, it's just basically the monthly repayments multiplied by the total number of months. That's the total value. Then you now subtract the principal from it. So all of this is just mathematics. Just showing you that you can use the mathematics here. And then for the total repayment, it's just total number of monthly repayments times the total number of months. That's it. And that's how I got all of my values. Then to make it in a nicer format, so I basically did three things. I decided to make it the currency format. What that does is it gives it that in 2 decimal places. Then if it is empty, just return it to 0, so that in case the user doesn't input any value, then show 0. And then I chose to use this only remote. If I disable that, the value should pop up somewhere. So it shows here, but I don't want to actually use the value because it's not really nice. I want to be able to use it somewhere else. So what I did is now do only remote. So it is still in the page, but it is hidden. After I've done that, the final thing I need to do is now style it in the way I want using regular basic text. So this is just basic text. For the intro, just say a monthly payment of, and the value is also a basic text, but I'm using one of the dynamic tags. If you click on dynamic tag, just search for live value. So this is it, live value, and you just have to put the ID of the form field that you're trying to get the live value from. So in this case, I said the live value from the PMT. The PMT is the first one, which is the monthly repayment. That's the PMT. And that's the value there. I just put a £sign before it. So in the builder, because we're in the builder, the JavaScript will not work, so it doesn't show anything. But when you come to the front end, everything works and you get all of your values. So yeah, that's it. That's how simple and easy it is. So the second one, same thing. For the interest, which is the total interest here, that's the value. The final one, the APR, is basically getting it from the rate. And the rate is the first item here, one of the inputs. And finally, the total. Here is the total. And that's just returning the value of the total. And that is from this one, total repayment. The formula is just getting the PMT multiplied by the N. That's the total number of months. That's just a quick overview of how easy it is to use calculations in your form fields. It's just basically like writing regular mathematics, and it's so easy and so powerful. That's why I like Bricksforge. It makes everything look so easy. So if you've enjoyed the video, please do leave a thumbs up. If you want a more detailed video, you can write in the comments what kind of details you want to see, and I'll do my best to add those in the following videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.